I found out my roommate and friends have been mocking me behind my back for months in a secret group chat, but I'm pretending I don't know so I can quietly cut them all off and ghost them when I leave town. I'm Ron, 28, and I currently live with my roommate, Emma, who's 27. She's my younger sister's best friend, and I've known her since we were kids. Originally, my sister lived with us too, but she moved abroad for her studies and now lives in another country with her fiancé. The apartment belonged to her late aunt, so she lets me stay there rent-free, but we share the bills and chores. It's a pretty great setup if you ask me. I've never had any issues living with Emma. There have never been any romantic feelings between us. I respected her boyfriends, and she respected my girlfriends. I see her as part of my family, almost like a sister. Well, 2 months ago while she was taking a shower I saw a notification on her phone with my name on it and I looked at it and it said, "I found the perfect girl for Ron's prank." I got curious and opened her phone since I know her passcode. There I saw how basically all our mutual friends, except a few I had from my army days and my childhood best friend who lives in another city, were all members of a group chat that started a month ago, and there they were all sharing memes and gifs, mocking me about my appearance, and basically I became equivalent of ugly to them. I couldn't understand why they were so mean, since I genuinely thought we had a good relationship and friendship. As I was scrolling all the way back, I found out that everything started after my roommate told one of her friends that she's so turned on that she's thinking of screwing the old and fat hobo who's sleeping on our rooftop sometimes. Her friend replied that I'm single too and she could F me. And my roommate answered that she's not that desperate yet, and they both share laughing emojis and stuff. Then they kept at it by posting puking emojis when they talked how they imagine I made love. Then other friends started getting into the joke and soon they created an entire group just so they can share humiliating posts about me. They even started using "I'd rather screw the hobo" as an aside joke, which I heard them say a few times but didn't know what it meant until now. I was standing there reading all these comments feeling numb and not knowing how to react. They also planned to do a prank on me. They would have a really pretty girl flirt with me and ask me out, and when I would go to the date, she would stand me up and they would have a bet on how long would I wait for her. Obviously, since I knew their plans, I rejected the girls' advances, to which I imagine all of them were surprised. Now, I'm not insecure about my appearance. I know I'm not great looking, but I never had trouble finding girls, and despite what they wrote, they didn't make me feel ugly or sorry for myself. I'm just hurt that they would do something like that, since I never did anything to warrant such mockery. Of course I'm more hurt about Emma, and I'm mostly confused since I know she cares a lot about me. 3 years ago I had a motorcycle accident and she practically slept in the hospital for the 10 days I was there, and after we came back home, she helped me all the time until I got better, so I don't know why she would do something so mean towards me. Personally, I think it was just a joke comment that got out of hand. After that, I stopped hanging out with them. I started using work as an excuse, but I limited my interactions with all of them, including Emma. If I knew they'd be at home, I'd stay longer at work or go for a walk until they left, or I'd go out with my other friends. If they suggest a night out, I'd say I was tired from work or sick and wouldn't go. I've cried a few times I stayed home thinking about the whole situation. Emma asked me the other day if everything is alright, and I told her I had some pressure at work, since I'm aiming for a promotion. That's not a lie actually. Our company is opening a new branch in another city and I was originally asked to relocate there, but I declined since I would be all alone and had to start my social circle from zero. But after that, I talked with my boss and I agree to relocate once the facilities are ready, which is January 2025 according to schedule. I haven't told anyone about this yet. The reason for this post is that about a week ago I once again looked at her phone to see if they keep the group chat. There I saw that they kept making fun of me, but some of them pointed out that I stopped interacting with them and wondered if I was alright or something happened to me. One even asked if there's a chance I know about them making fun of me, but they all dismissed that, saying they haven't said anything, and they even dared to say that even if I knew, it's all harmless anyways. Emma told them about my promotion and it convinced them that I'm just stressed about work, and then they continued mocking me with memes, this time about my job. I don't even know their motives at this point. I don't get it at all. I realize that there's no going back anymore, but I also realize that in the last 2 months, I haven't had any fun, so my plan now is to keep pretending I don't know anything, but start hanging out with them again, because since I won't see them anymore after 5 months I can at least have some fun. I used to like going out with them, so for the next few months, I can pretend they're still my friends. We actually do plan to go out all together to see a movie and then for some drinks. When time comes and I'm ready to leave, I'll leave without informing anyone, including Emma. Once I'm out and away I'll block them all besides Emma, since I care about her and want her to know that despite anything, I'm there for her, and if anyone tries to contact me or pretend they care about me leaving, I'll simply send Emma the screenshots of their chat and I hope this will shut them up. Anyway, thanks if anyone read this. Edit. Wow, I didn't expect all the support and love. Thank you. I realize that it's a situation that most people wouldn't want to be in, so treasure your real friends. I want to clarify some things. As I mentioned in my post, I do have friends outside the group. I have my army brothers that we meet twice a month and message a lot, who I know have my back as I have theirs, and my best friend who lives in another city that will be very close to me after I leave. It's basically an hour driving. We talk daily and I think he'll be excited once he finds out I'm going to be so close to him. The people in the group chat are mostly our mutual friends since university or past jobs. Not all of them talk bad about me, but they're all members there, so I guess it's the same in a way. They usually hang out at our place where we watch movies, play board games, etc. I feel bad for losing them, but it doesn't compare in the thought of losing my best friend or my army brothers. About my sister. I didn't tell her because then she would tell Emma and then they'd all know, which is what I've been trying to avoid. If I wanted them to know, I'd tell them. I'm not afraid to tell them, because I'm desperate for their friendship. No, I don't want to tell them, because I don't want the drama. I want to avoid it. I work more now in my job to learn my new role, so the last thing I want is to deal with all that drama of fake apologies, etc. I'd rather be just me pretending I don't know, than all of them pretending they're sorry. I understand why some people don't want me to hang out with them and just expose them and everything, but it wouldn't benefit me to do it. All I would gain is drama and awkward situations. I'd rather focus on me, planning my departure, get ready for my new role and figure the aftermath. In the meantime, I don't think it would do me any good to end things with them now. I figure, I can't make new friends or seek for a girlfriend in this city since I'm leaving, so I can manage a few months in their company, instead of closing to myself.